Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout between Jacob Malkoun versus AJ Dobson. So Malkoun versus AJ Dobson, how I see this one right here. So I'm trying to think who Jacob Malkoun lost to. He lost to you had to go into my little think. Well, my think. I almost had to Google it for a second. I forgot who he lost to, but I know the fighter. I know who he is, but the names be eluding me sometimes. But Jacob Malkoun versus Phil Hawes. I know AJ Dobson. I think one of his recent, not recent losses, one of his recent wins or his most recent win looked very eerily similar to how Phil Hawes did Jacob Malkoun, and that can be concerns, and that's why you can lean to AJ Dobson. I think AJ Dobson is the favorite at the moment, but I'm leaning very confidently to Jacob Malkoun. When I look at AJ Dobson, I just see a fighter that just looks unpolished and raw. Striking looks very sloppy, looks very herky-jerky, looks very uncomfortable. Some people look herky-jerky, but that's just who they are. I just feel like AJ Dobson is just not really fully confident of his striking, not really confident in his game. He kind of comes out there like a guy that's just, it's almost like his first week on the job, first 2 weeks of the job, maybe first year on the job. And like every time he come out there, he's not comfortable in the element. No fighter's truly comfortable going out there, or at least most fighters. Like, probably a very small percent that's truly comfortable. But you could definitely see his uncomfortability in his style, and even the eagerness when he does get somebody hurt. Like, he just he's trying to get out there as quickly as possible. So I see a lot of things that just not looking good on his side. But and Jacob Malkoun one loss did come to Phil Hawes, and was a brutal knockout loss. And I'm not saying like, oh, he's gonna be so different. He would beat Phil Hawes. But also I think Phil Hawes is a much more polished fighter. Phil Hawes, that maybe was a couple years ago. Well, he did just lose, but I think still, despite losing to Chris Curtis, I think Phil Hawes has made leaps into bounds. It's no really knock on Phil Hawes necessarily. Chin maybe, might be a little bit. Heart maybe, might be a little bit. Some questions, but I feel like his skill set has improved a lot, and his comfortability with striking has improved a lot. And he set up pretty well against Jacob Malkoun. But ultimately, between Dobson, I don't think Dobson's striking is where Phil Hawes is. All I'm saying. He got some size on him, but his striking, like I said, very unpolished. Overall, his skill set and game out there is just very unpolished. You can see the uncomfortability. And I feel like Jacob Malkoun is just a more cleaner striker, much more a little polished jab, like very basic, very fundamental with Jacob Malkoun, but a very polished fighter. And also, he's the young fighter. Dobson like 30, 31, and Malkoun like 25, 26. So a very young guy. I feel like he's a more polished fighter. I think he fights more like a veteran than Dobson. I think he can take advantage of some of the over-aggression, score takedowns on Dobson. And I think on the feet, he can, stifle his offense with his jab, his movements, and then draw those big shots, those big sloppy shots, and then take him down and ground on. So I think the case with Malkoun's gonna just smother his aggression, look to take him down, look to outbox him, and look to just stick that jab in his face and avoid those big, wide, awkward, heavy haymakers that Dobson be throwing. I think he beats him to a decision. I think he beats him pretty clear. Like I said, Dobson might have some little moments here and there, might have a little scares or whatever the case, but I feel like Jacob Malkoun, if he stays to his game, this should be a pretty basic day at the office for him. So in this one, I got Jacob Malkoun via decision.